gyms should offer a membership package where you pay for every day that you don't go. That's smart.
Yeah, because a lot of fat asses don't, it's like, I have a gym membership. When was the last time you went? 6 years ago. No offense to fat people everywhere. Yippee! What's up, my madman? Madness with you here. Finally, after being 2 weeks gone, we're back with another games loops. In videos, I always say games loops. I don't say game loop. Anyway, so welcome to another episode of Game Loop. Sorry for being out, for 2 weeks. Hope you missed us. Those who listen to us.
Yep.
I have no idea why they'd be listening. Anyways, so yeah. Oh my god, we haven't done this in a long time. I'm just spacing out. Okay. So, random tidbits. That's what we usually do first. So,
yes.
Actually, before we do the random tidbits, one of our first listener, the Count.
Okay.
I like the name.
Okay.
So, Count Dracula posted a comment on YouTube, and we didn't get any other emails this week. I'm sorry. I promise we'll do them again next week. But he wrote a comment on YouTube, and I'll just read it. And apparently, I didn't know this, but he's a Nintendo fan. And he says, I say you need to do a Guacamelee giveaway Wii U edition and pick me as the winner. Well, my phone, I'll just mute it. We plan to do, as we said, a giveaway every time I get 100 subscribers, which at the rate, I'm getting like 1 subscriber a month.
Holy
so at that rate, it's going to be 100 months before we do another giveaway.
So what's that, 5 years?
5 years, yeah. So, Count, you're going to have to wait, A while. But yeah, the way we do giveaways, we give, like a credit card, not credit card, but, like credit at the console or platform of your choice.
Gift card.
So yeah, you could, if you get another 100 subscribers, you could technically win, and you could, get yourself Guacamelee. Speaking of which, you should go watch Some Call Me John's review of Guacamelee, because it's funny because he mentioned the main character. His name is Juan, and
Okay.
Some Call Me John's real name is Juan. So it's just
Yep.
and his review is nice. So, and as a bonus for One Night Kong for being our first listener, we decided to do random tidbits about a Nintendo character. So, whoopee! And
Who is it?
It's Kirby.
Oh,
Everybody loves Kirby.
because he's pink.
Nobody likes Luigi.
Why?
Nobody likes Luigi.
I like Luigi.
I like Luigi too, but most people, it's like, because you know about the legend of curse. I don't know what you're gonna call it, but people are looking for Luigi in Super Mario 64, and he's nowhere to be seen.
Really?
But there are kind of hints throughout the game that suggest that he's there. While I'm guessing actually they intended to put him in the game, but he never made it.
Okay.
But people still, they want him to be in the game so bad that they invented stupid ass logic on how to unlock Luigi. Like, go to YouTube and find the how to unlock Luigi in Super Mario 64. You'll find these crazy ass people. Like, there's a fountain in the game. Go around the fountain 4,280 times, and then Luigi will show up. And they're like, some of them are really stupid, but people actually do them. It's like there's one,
God.
that Peach's castle has a photo of Peach.
Yeah.
It's like there's a cannon. Hit the photo of Peach 100 times, and then Luigi will be unlocked.
How would you hit it?
Because you get in the cannon and you fire Mario
okay.
at that. It's like, whoop!
Oh my god.
I'm not even sure that was 100 times, because I've read it says like 500 times or something. So
Holy shit.
a lot of rumors are on the internet about Luigi being in Super Mario 64. He's not.
Oh, okay.
But imagine if somebody actually believed it and he just goes around the fountain. 10
And you
minutes.
think
It's like 1,
photo.
2, 3. It's like, Luigi's not here. Maybe this is the wrong way. Hit Peach 100 times? Fine, I'll hit Peach 100 times. Whap! Whap!
Oh my god.
There are even more. So just, Anyways, so we're doing Kirby today. Kirby! I'm not sure that's his voice, but
No, it's not.
it's not his voice. Okay, so yeah. Kirby. Actually, no, this is true because Nintendo wanted to design a new character, and they had, because every game studio has like the pictures, statues of their,
Yeah.
they had a placeholder for a new character they had to design, and they put Kirby on that placeholder as a way to fill it. Like he's not a character. Like this space is empty, just so you know.
Okay.
But people passing, they love the design so much, they were just make him a character.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Blob.
yeah,
That
that's
Blob.
Kirby's Inception.
Oh.
And actually, his creator grew up. He got fond of the design. He became fond of the design, and he just made his. It's like let's just give him his own game.
Okay.
Kirby's creator is also the creator of the Super Smash Brothers series. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
And
why he's too overpowered in the games.
he is.
Imagine sucking someone and getting their powers.
Yeah, but that's not.
No, it's still strong.
That's not strong.
It is.
Anyway, so the first name for Kirby's his first game, what was supposed to be his first game, was going to be called Twinkle Popo,
What?
and Kirby was going to be named
Popo?
no Papopo, Papopo. It's Papopo. So say Papopo fast.
Papopo?
Papopo. Yeah,
Papopo.
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 I might have butchered the pronunciation, but I have no idea.
Papopo.
When you give me something like Twinkle Popo and Papa Popo, I'm lost. And so another one. Kirby was named Kirby's first name. Do you know what Kirby's first name is?
What?
John.
So what? His name John Kirby?
His name is John Kirby.
Oh my god.
Well, to be more specific, Kirby is a lawyer.
Kirby, the pink thing.
No, it's not the big thing. Because, Kirby was named after a guy called John Kirby.
Wait, someone's called Kirby?
Yeah, his first name is John and his family name is Kirby.
What the fuck?
So it's like his name is John Kirby. And he's a Nintendo lawyer.
So they named it after him?
So yeah, because you know that Mario's first game was called Jumping Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Universal Studios sued Nintendo for the design of Donkey Kong, claiming they're ripping off King Kong.
Assholes.
Yeah. So the lawyer John Kirby, he defended Nintendo,
And he won.
and they won the case. So as gift to him that
As tribute.
as tribute, he defended Nintendo against a huge loss. They named the character after him.
Ah, okay. It's nice.
So from Donkey Kong spawned Kirby. And here's something. This surprised me. This really shocked me because when they were designing like Kirby and stuff, they didn't know what color to give him. And Shigeru Miyamoto, the guy who made Link, and Mario, he made Link and Mario, and a few other franchises also. But his most notable being Link and Mario, wanted Kirby to be yellow.
What?
I know, he wanted Kirby to be yellow. But the guy who made him wanted him to be pink. And being the guy who made Link and Mario, I was surprised to find that Nintendo went
With-
the creator, not with Shigeru Miyamoto.
But was it his project? No.
No.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, but still, like when the guy who made Mario and Link, Zelda, he goes and tells you, like, hey, you better.
No, I'm pretty sure the guy who made Kirby didn't go to him and say, I want Mario to be blue.
Yeah, but it's Shigeru Miyamoto.
No, but still.
Yeah,
He
okay.
has no right to say anything.
Right. So yeah, but as a hat off to Shigeru Miyamoto and the Super Smash Bros. 64, the alternative color for Kirby was yellow.
Huh. So they just added it there because of him. Maybe he cried, I want it to be yellow. It's not yellow. No.
Dude, this is Shigeru Miyamoto. Be careful what you say about this guy because fanboys will rain spears on you.
Let them, I don't care.
It's like, I'm actually saying this because we might lose subscribers, so please shut the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding with you. Shigeru Miyamoto sucks. No, he doesn't. I'm just kidding. I really don't. I have a Wii U. I love it to death. It's my Bible. I play with it every day. So yay Nintendo. Anyways, actually, I do have a Wii U, and I'm currently having fun with Super Mario 3D World.
I have that on my Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, it's on the 3DS also. And I would also like Nintendo. I would like Nintendo. It's the opposite. I would like to thank Nintendo for supporting old games. You know, I bitched about the PS Vita. It needs to support more PS1 games. They're actually doing that. Like, if you have a Wii U, people complain that Wii U doesn't have any games. It's like, it does have games, but like it has even more games than you imagine. Because the Virtual Console on the Nintendo has NES and SNES classic games that you can just get. You can play all the Castlevania and all the Metroids and all the Mega Man games and Mega Man X games also. It's like they have a huge catalog of old games. Like, if you're 15, 18 and no HD games, just, go back in history and play Metroidvania, any Metroidvania game, or Super Metroid or the Mega Man games.
I would buy the Mega Man games.
Yeah, they're like at $4 each, so. I'm being a jackass by buying the actual copies. But I do plan to sell them later and become a millionaire. Anyways.
That's if it does sell.
What?
That's if it does sell.
It is gonna sell. Anyways, so and the first Game Boy was in black and white.
Yeah.
And Kirby's first ever game was, on the Game Boy, and he was black and white. So when they were designing because we live in a colored world, the box art of the game is gonna be colored.
So what was it, pink?
That's the thing. It says here Kirby White in Game Boy game because the game was in black and white.
What?
Kirby
was white.
No, okay. So that was horrible grammar. Okay, so when they were designing the box art, the team who was designing the box art, they looked at the game and they saw Kirby was black and white. They did not know his original color. So they just, to be safe, they put in the box art white Kirby.
Okay.
So that was funny because it's like, pick up a phone and call someone. It's like, what the hell is that?
Maybe they're too scared to do that.
Yeah, it's like, hello, Nintendo, could you put me through to Shigeru Miyamoto or anyone involvement? Okay, please hold. Is Kirby white or pink? He's pink. Okay, so next up. This one I actually found interesting.
What is it?
If you compare the box arts, Japanese box art and the North American box art and all the Kirby games, Kirby looks, in the Japanese one, he looks like happy and like, yay, and he's smiling and like he's on a
star.
And he's flying on a star, he goes, yay, like smiling. But on the North American, they give him an intense look. Because it's like...
Really?
Yeah, it's like when he's like flying on the star, he instead of looking like, he looks... like intense look on his face. Yeah, just for anybody listening, just go check out the differences between the North American and the Japanese box art.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, I thought that was funny because it's like, the cultural difference between American and Japanese. Yeah. As if Americans can't, appreciate cute things. This one surprised me.
What?
In a level in one of the Kirby games called Red Canyon, there's a drawing.
Okay.
There's a drawing of a naked woman.
What? Really?
Yeah.
How did they?
It's kind of the Super Mario blocks.
Yeah.
Basically, how we draw input boobs in a calculator. How 8 bits is gonna look. That's how they did it.
Okay.
Like they had blocks at the head and then blocks boobies and then.
Okay.
So, and the stage is like you fall down. So the only way you could see the naked woman is if you zoom
out.
Yeah. I'd love to meet the guy who did that. Okay, so we're done with random tidbits. And 14 minutes. Not bad. Okay. So, yeah, next up we have Gamescom news. Okay. So, before we get into the news of the Gamescom and all that stuff, PlayStation, they have a sale.
What sale? Where? What?
Sale.
What, PSN?
Flash sale, yeah, on the PSN.
What is it?
Because PSN is going down on August 15th for 2 days, I think. 1 day. 1 day or 2 days maybe.
Okay.
And before they would go down, they wanted to, give you not free games, but cheap games. Now, each of those games retail for $10 now.
Oh.
So I would say the name of the game and tell me if you're interested in buying it.
Okay.
Okay. First one, Bioshock 2 Ultimate Edition is now $10 on PSN.
I have it in the PC.
Okay, so no.
No.
Okay. Next up, Bioshock Infinite.
I have it in the PC.
Really? You bought it?
Yeah, well, the one you sent me.
Oh, okay.
You
So
sent me the whole pack, the Bioshock pack.
next up, I'm only saying this game because, you know, I got the list and these are the ones on sale. Otherwise, I would not mention it at all. But DMC Devil May Cry is on PSNs for $10.
Oh.
And please, if you buy the game, please unsubscribe and, you know, fuck off.
Would you really want that?
What? Yeah, like honestly, like that game is like it's like it's sin to own another game loop. You know, it's just
You played it. Hypocrite.
I
Hypocrite.
no, but I rented it, so Capcom did not get a penny of my money.
I was still hypocrite.
Actually, I bought it really late. I bought it.
See?
No, I didn't buy it. I rented it really late after Capcom. You know, they announced the sales of the game. It's a failure and blah 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 blah. I was like, I'll rent it. It's not even rent. I got a friend's copy, so I didn't really pay anything.
But still, you played it.
Yeah, and I thought it was shit.
No, but still, you're a hypocrite. You're telling people not to play it, but
No,
you
I'm
played
not.
it.
I'm not a hypocrite. I tried it because I wanted to get.
No. But still,
No.
you played it.
Okay.
You played it, and you're telling people not to play it.
Yeah, because I played it.
No, but still.
No, but that's the thing.
No. You're saying, okay, see, you played it.
Okay.
You're telling people who played it not to listen to us.
Okay.
You're being hypocritical.
No, I'm telling
Yes,
people.
you are.
I'm telling people.
No. Yes, you are.
Let me finish.
What?
I'm telling people that who haven't bought it already not to buy it, and if they do buy it, not to listen to us. That's first thing. Second thing, when I played it, I wanted to give it a fair chance. You know, like it's you know like it's a bad habit to just say a game sucks without even playing it just because it exists. So I gave it a chance, and the game really sucks. Like it's mediocre. Like it's fun for it's not even that long. It's like 4 hours if you know just. It's not even that long, so it's like a bad B movie. It's like a Bruce Campbell movie without Bruce Campbell.
What the fuck?
You know, like, yeah, he could have been in this movie, but he's not. So that's a app description. Okay, so moving on. Next game is, like I said, so yeah.
After Devil May Cry, what's next?
After Devil May Cry, we have Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires.
Oh, if it was 8, it would be fine.
It's $10, so you're not gonna get it?
I want 8.
Next up, we have Epic Mickey, The Power of Two.
What the fuck? Ah, okay, that game.
I played it on the Wii and like it's a fun game. I hate the Wii controller. Just oh god, it's a pain. I'm sorry. I love Nintendo games, but enough with the motion thing. That's why I still even use the GameCube controller. Because yeah, which brings up an interest. Well, let's just finish the games and we'll go into that. So next up we have God of War Collection.
Really?
Now here's the thing. I'm not sure if it's for the all 3 games, or each separately, but there is $10 in there. It's either for everything $10 or each game $10.
Oh fuck.
I'm not sure. Next up we have Lost Planet 3 for $10.
I don't know what's that.
Okay, so you don't know what's that. Okay, next up is Metro Last Light, $10.
What's that game?
I have no idea. It's a first-person shooter.
Huh, okay.
Next up is MX versus ATV Ultimate Edition.
Oh my god, they still make those games?
Actually, ATV is bikes, right?
The quad bikes.
Yeah, that's oh god. Ironically, because I was thinking about those games like 3 days ago. I remember having so much fun on them on the PS2.
Yeah.
You know, just fuck around with your friends.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Persona 4 Arena.
Ooh.
PS3 for $10. Get that game.
I know, I will.
I was telling the audience.
I know, but still, I will.
Okay.
Fuck you.
And Prototype 2 is for $10. But
I lost my copy. I'm buying it.
yeah, but I was just gonna say, like, who doesn't own Prototype 2?
I lost my copy.
Like, like that game is like it's a 10 out of 10 game.
Wait, did I lose my copy or is it at home? I don't know.
Check.
I know, I'll check today.
Yeah, but with Prototype 2, honestly, it's a 10 out of 10. Like, I've never had... It's the pinnacle of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Resident Evil.
Which one?
Revelations.
Oh.
$10. Okay, it's this one's... Revelations is actually good.
Mm.
It goes back to the old school Resident Evil roots.
The one, the fixed camera?
No.
Which one?
Revelation, it was... I believe... I'm not really sure, but I think this is the one that was on the 3DS. And they ported it over to the PS3 or something like that. But yeah, the thing with the Revelation, it's better than Resident Evil 6. It looks like a 3DS game, but people liked it because it went back to the old Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3.
Okay. What's next?
Next up is Starhawk Ultimate Edition.
I don't know what's that.
It's a third person. It's a third person shooter, but you know it's one of those. Okay, people say it's like play it, but it's like a Halo killer.
Huh.
It's actually really nice. It's really nice.
Wait, did these sales start already?
Yeah, they end on the 25th. So this podcast is gonna go up on the 24th. So by the time you listen to it, you're gonna have one day to, buy stuff with it. Okay, next up we have Street Fighter versus Tekken, $10.
Nah.
And next up we have the Sly Collection. I'm not sure if it's for the whole collection or each game. You have to check on that. But it's either all three games are $10 or each game is $10.
I want them.
Next up we have Wonder Book.
What the fuck is that?
Walking with Dinosaurs, $10, and XCOM Enemy Unknown for $10.
That's it?
That's it. So, out of those, any of them...
The God of War and Sly Cooper ones.
Okay.
And Persona.
Good choice.
Yep. And maybe the Prototype 2.
Okay.
If I didn't lose my copy.
All good choices.
Yep.
So now the topic that I, closed off. What's your favorite controller of all time?
I only used 3. Yeah. PlayStation, Xbox, and Wii U. And Wii. That's it.
And out of the three?
PlayStation 3, I've played with it for a long time now.
Oh, okay.
So,
for me,
yeah.
the GameCube controller.
Really?
You've never put... What's with that? Really? Do you even play with it?
No, but still.
The GameCube controller is pure heaven. My favorite controller. I've never enjoyed playing games as much as I do when I play with the GameCube controller. That's one thing I love with Nintendo, because I'm going to show you the controllers right now. Nintendo is the only company that with every new console, the controller they throw the old controller out the window and they bring in something new. I'll get your reaction right now. Just stay here.
That's 64. In the GameCube.
Controller.
What else? Wii U?
The Wii.
I know the Wii. It's stupid.
I don't have the NES or SNES controllers for now, but so far. How do you remove this stupid shit?
Stupid retard.
Okay. So, yeah. You have the Wii controller. What do you think?
Yeah.
Appropriate name. Then you have the Nintendo 64 controller.
How do people play with this? Like, they play like this?
This is Z holding the Nintendo 64 controller for the first time.
No, like seriously, how do people play like this? Like they hold like this?
No. This is it's like.
Okay, what are these buttons for?
He's looking at the D-pad because people use the analog, but I've never. Well, actually, when you play a game and you move, actually, you rarely ever use the D-pad.
So what, you play like this?
Yeah.
How do you play Duck Hunt like this?
There's no cards of that. But yeah, and then we have
The GameCube.
the Holy Grail.
Okay, why is this button like this? It's like it's a stub of something.
He's looking at the C yellow place, but I don't know what you call it.
I never saw that C.
C, it's a C. So yeah, you have.
It doesn't feel comfortable. Like you can slide off.
No, you just use this and you.
Why is this here?
And by the way, the rubber thing is off the controller here, so. So what are your impressions of the best controller ever made?
I'm still sticking with the PS3.
You haven't even pushed the buttons yet.
I did. The back buttons are annoying.
Why?
I don't know, they feel like they're too...
Yeah, they are two buttons actually.
No, I don't mean two. Like they're too, like, noisy.
No. Okay, well. So?
And they don't feel right. I don't know why.
You haven't played a game with it, that's why.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You just
I
said
GameCube.
You just hold it. You said you just hold.
No. I didn't say it's my first time. I did play with it on the GameCube, my friend's house.
Oh, screw you! It's the best app controller ever made.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up, Gamescom. Is it Gamescom or Gamescon?
Calm. Gamescom.
Gamescom. Okay. So yeah. Okay. First, we're gonna talk about the new games that they were demoing, and then we're gonna talk about the old games that we know about. They showcased more of. Okay. First one, I have to, because this one, when I heard the news, I flipped the shit out. I jumped around.
Bloodborne?
I screamed out the window. I cried. I just, like how in Indian movies, just the music just starts out of nowhere. It's like, so like that was me. Ninja Theory announced a new game.
Well, what did they make?
Called Hellblade. Ninja Theory made the crappy ass piece of shit reboot that is called DMC.
Oh, okay.
So if they're making a new game, that means the old Devil May Cry is either scrapped or being given to another, developer.
Wait, isn't Hellblade the one we saw, the guy with the dragon?
Which one?
The one like each person has its own dragon. The one he looks like Dante, you said.
No, that was God, I forgot but the same guy who made Devil May Cry. I forgot the name.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, so Hellblade. So
did they show anything about it?
Yeah, they showed a trailer. It looks more like a Heavenly Sword, but it's by them also. So and the one more thing is so it's like more than likely the new Devil May Cry has been scrapped with the one with Dante in it. It's been scrapped and. Yes, it's been scrapped.
How do you know? Maybe they're keeping it for later.
I know they might give it to... Which is more likely? They're going to continue the old series or continue the series that did not meet the lowered sales expectation. Like they had an expectation, so like, the game is not selling too well. Let's lower it. They lowered it and it didn't even reach that lower. They lowered it twice, by the way. It was we're expecting the new Devil May Cry to sell at least 2.1 million copies. A few weeks later, 400,000. Okay. We expect the Devil May Cry to sell at least 1.8 million copies. 900,000. We expect Devil May Cry to sell 1.1 million copies.
Why the 0.1? Why not just one?
I don't know. And it barely fucking made the 1.1 million.
Holy shit.
So...
We did reach our expectation. We rounded up.
And by the way, it's the lowest selling Devil May Cry game, and it's the lowest selling Devil May. It even sold less than Devil May Cry 2, the one people refuse to acknowledge it exists. Because by the way, the hate behind Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah, you told me.
It's like wow. Anyway, so yeah. Next up, we have a new game by the creators of Resogun.
What's that?
Resogun. It's a twin stick shooter.
What's a twin stick shooter?
Those where you're like on a plane and.
Okay.
Okay. So the game is called Alien Nation. It's either Alienation or Alien Nation.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Alienation.
Alienation. How cool is that? Alien Nation. That sounds like a badass name for a game.
It's fine.
Alien Nation.
Stupid.
Control aliens, all taking over mankind's brains and. Next up, we have Life is Strange by.
Don't Nod.
Who's
that? What did they make?
I don't know, but they said this game is like Gone Home meet The Walking Dead.
What's Gone Home?
It's a game. It's a first person game. It doesn't have any action. It's like you go into a home and then you see pictures of families and stuff. It's like it's more like a visual interactive novel than a game.
Okay.
But they blended that style with The Walking Dead. And
So it will have the same graphics as Walking Dead?
no, it didn't look like that. But like the action and story choices are more like Walking
okay.
Dead. It looks really nice also. Wow. So yeah. Next up, you read.
Kojima is making a Silent Hill game. They already made it. There's a demo out.
I know. Well, oh god, Kojima. That made me laugh because like it's not at Kojima. It's like at Konami in general. Like like other companies like Sony. They have God of War. They have the Sly Coopers. They have the Uncharted and you go to Microsoft. They have the Halos. They have the Crackdown and then you go to Nintendo. Like that's a long ass list.
Yeah.
Then you go to Kojima.
What do you mean?
That's the one guy. Like Konami doesn't have anything other than Kojima. like look, I swear to God, the Metal Gear franchise is the one thing that's keeping Konami afloat. So it's like if they want to make a big deal, it's like Kojima is working on this. Kojima is working on. It's like
Wait, did he make the Silent Hill series?
no,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's like it's like because
Kojima's making this.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, that's the thing because it's because the Silent Hill for the past few years have been going down, bad reviews and stuff. But it's like how do we rejuvenate it? Get the guy.
Oh my god. I remember I played the Silent Hill on PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I swear to God, I didn't even pass 1% of the game. I gave up. I threw the game.
Hard or scary?
Scary. It was too scary for me.
You want to know? I have a cool idea for. Well, before that, let's make fun of Kojima even more. I love Kojima. I'm a really big ass Metal Gear fan. But okay, so it's like, what are you reading? Don't read more than news. Okay, so it's like with Kojima, it's like if they want to rejuvenate, it's like Silent Hill's going to the toilet. It's like, Kojima is making a Silent Hill game. And Kojima's like sitting on a chair. I am Kojima. I'm making a Silent Hill game. Okay, they even did that because Konami holds the rights for Castlevania.
Oh.
And Kojima directed the first Castlevania game.
Huh.
The one with Gabrielle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kojima directed.
Wait,
it.
which one? Lord of Shadows?
Was Lord of Shadows the first one or the second one?
It's the first one. Because
Yeah.
There's Castlevania Lords of Shadows, Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2.
Yeah, so it's the first one. He directed it.
Okay.
So it's like when you buy the game. When I bought the game, it's like I had a big on cover. It's like directed by Hideo Kojima, the guy from Konami. I swear to God, they should just give the keys to.
No, they should, instead of naming it Konami, they should name
Name it Hideo Kojima. Yeah, it's like he's like they have nothing else. Like no one else.
Imagine, so right, it's Konami.
Yeah.
Maybe they got the code from Kojima.
See?
See?
Maybe. But yeah, it's like everything. I feel bad for Kojima. Like his schedule must be fucking.
Maybe. Or maybe he likes his job. He likes his work.
Yeah, he does. He does. But
He doesn't mind.
he doesn't mind. But I love the way that I'm not sure this is true, but Konami makes it sound like Kojima is the one who's like saw what happened to Silent Hill and he wanted to rejuvenate the series. It's like, yes, I'm gonna do the Silent Hill, the makeover I did to Metal Gear.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it's like I never want to like. I know I should move on, but because I love Kojima, I love Metal Gear, and I want to make fun of him.
Just move on.
Kojima, there should be a Kojima
Look,
statue.
I'll slap you with this remote.
Okay, just one last thing. They should have a Kojima statue by the corporation of Konami. It's like Kojima. Like, executives when they come over, it's like Kojima. They should just say that. It's like Kojima. Sounds like Godzilla. Kojima.
Gojira.
Godzilla. So moving on. Scream Ride by Frontier Development. This game sounds like it should be on the Wii U, but it's on the Xbox.
What is it?
Build your own theme park.
It sounds like a PC game. Like Sims theme park.
Yeah, but this one is actually, like real high quality models. So, you design your theme park and you get
I have no creativity at all.
Yeah, but
that game wouldn't fit me.
but the thing is, you can also play other theme parks designed by other people.
Like Mod Nation Racers.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I remember when I made a track. What was it? Just spiraling upward. Like the only thing you do is just jump, hold X, and drift up all the way. That's the only thing I did.
Mod Nation Racers.
Racers. Mod Nation Racers.
Mod Nation Racers is so stupid.
What's fun?
It's fun, but here's why I say it's stupid. Because Sony were like, let's make a Mario Kart killer. No, they had a Mario Kart killer.
Which one?
Crash Team Racing.
Why?
What? Why?
What do you mean?
Crash Team Racing. Like they should have made a new Crash Team Racing,
Yeah.
not
Mod
Nation Racers.
Oh my god, I would be so happy if they did.
Because I honestly like the Crash Team Racing. It's a PS1 game. It's still a fuckload of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's fucking, and the game still looks great for a PS1 game also.
Yep.
Anyway, so moving on. Yeah, I remember the BioWare game we talked about in E3. We said they only should put. They only yeah.
What's the name?
Shadow Realms. It sounds so generic.
It sounds like a Lord of the Rings.
Shadow Realms, Shadows of Mordor.
Yeah. What will this? What will the game be like? Did they say anything about it?
Well, they showed a video. It didn't. It looked like humans with powers fighting demons.
Typical.
Yeah, but the thing I love the tagline of the game. I can't remember it, but when something like this, it's like everybody has to die sometime. Let's start with you.
Well, so what? I'm dead playing it?
I don't know, but I thought that was cool. That was a cool tagline. It's like everybody has to die. It's like yes, everybody has to die. Let's start with you. No, because then like I imagine like when it's like imagine two guys sitting and they're like looking down and someone's like everybody has to die sometime, and the other one goes, yeah, let's start with you. It's like what? No. Anyway, so yeah, moving on. Super Hot.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea what that game is.
Wait, it's a game?
Apparently.
By whom?
It's
You didn't write anything.
no, it's like I saw the video and that was my exact reaction. Like I looked at the video and then I put my fingers on my keyboard and opened the notepad and then I looked at the video again. I looked at the
When did they show gameplay or a trailer?
I have no idea.
It's just super hot.
It's super hot. There was a lot of white. Models, guns.
Maybe it will be like the bikini volleyball game.
Trust me, the game just I don't know.
We'll wait.
I have no idea. Just go. And ironically, there's another game called The Tomorrow Children. Exactly the same thing.
Only white and guns.
I don't know. Just these two games, Super Hot and The Tomorrow Children. I just like okay, what am I looking at? Just I don't know. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying like I don't know.
What are they?
What are they like? Yeah, it's like what? Okay, moving on. Next up, okay. There's a game called Until Dawn. It's a horror game, and originally meant to be on the PS3, but development went awry, and they're making it for the PS4. And the game also is what do you call it? It's a horror game. It's about 8 friends stranded on a mountain. Now I don't know exactly how the game's gonna. I watched the trailer. I'm guessing you're gonna be playing with it.
8 different players.
8 different players,
Ooh.
but it's not. It's more like It's heavily based on story. So like they show you one character, he's in a dangerous situation, and then you know it's like heavy rain and.
I really hope that you get to play with 8 different.
Yeah. I'm saying like it's gonna be really heavy based. Like imagine one of them wakes up in a Saw game, but you know just giving you an idea, and then you pass that game with that one character, then the game goes to another character, and then each character's story. If you pay attention.
No, I don't mean like you play with 8 different characters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean you play with 8 different players. Like you play one character and 7 other people are playing with you.
I know it's not gonna work like that.
It would be nice.
It's
Like trying to survive.
Yeah, but no. But yeah, it's like really, it's more, you know, like you're moving your character through cutscenes, basically like that. So it's like once you're done with one character's cutscene, you go to the other character.
Yep.
Next up is Wild. by Wild Sheep Studios.
Nice name.
It's from the creators of Rayman and Beyond Good and Evil.
Huh.
This is an open world game set in the jungles and mountains. It's basically a survival game, and it looks really nice. Looks really like there was a scene there where you could from what I gathered, a pack of wolves attacked you. You killed them, but then you see that they had a cub with them.
Oh, so you take care of it?
Yeah, and he grows up and he follows you around. So it's like living in the forest by the word.
Oh my god.
And there's story in it, but it's mostly Grand Theft Auto in the forest and feels like you're actually living in a forest.
Is it 3D or first person?
3D. So
Well, I mean third person.
third person.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's like when I saw him, like his wolf raised, and like he was sitting on top of a mountain, and then the wolf he raised was like he's still a cub, and he comes on top of his head, and he falls down, and that happens mid game. That's not a cutscene.
Oh my god.
So you could it looks really amazing.
The first thing I'll do when I get the game, I'll try and fight for a World Cup.
It's like, where are your parents? I love you. It's like you kill its parents and then you love it. And wow, we're actually done.
Wait, you didn't mention this.
Oh yeah, we have 3 more stories and then we're just done. How many minutes have we spoken so far? 41. Did you text Joe yet or no? No.
Nope.
Okay, well after the podcast. Okay, anyways, sad news for console owners. The Witcher 3 might not be in 1080p 60 frames a second. And
Assholes.
and here's the thing. This is the scary thing is actually the developers of the game are actually going, we hope we can get it to 30 frames a second.
What?
That's they hope for that.
Okay, why the hell would they make a game with so good graphics but the frame rates are shit?
Yeah, on PC it's gonna run totally fine.
I know, no, but I meant on the console.
Apparently, because this is the first time the Witcher is coming on consoles.
Oh yeah. Fuck them.
But I'm actually, I know this is gonna sound totally asinine coming from me, but the guys at The Witcher, they should really get their, ass in order and actually make the game 1080. Like, because I saw Hideo Kojima and they demoed what do you call it? Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, multiplayer.
Okay.
At 1080p, 60 frames a second.
Holy shit.
That's multiplayer.
Wait, there's multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Multiplayer, a lot of people say that the hardest thing to get right is the multiplayer at running at the, high,
Yeah, because of all the players and shooting and bazookas and throwing grenades at you.
and the servers and stuff. But yeah, the Metal Gear Phantom Pain is going to run at multiplayer. The story is also going to be at 10, but like the multiplayer is going to be at 1080p, 60 frames a second.
Wow.
So the guys at The Witcher,
Please.
come on.
Please.
Please, yeah. So, next up we have Xbox One. Oh yeah, Xbox One finally gets preloading support.
What does that mean?
Means that when you pre-order the game, you can download it and install it on your hard drive, but not play it until the release date. This helps.
What?
You can download the game, put it on your console, and it will install. But you can't play the game until the release date.
Huh.
This helps because before you had to wait until the release date, then you could buy the game, and then you have to wait for it till it finishes downloading. It's going to take like a couple of hours, and you have to install it and then play it. But now you can pre-purchase it and then put it on the console. So as soon as the release date comes, you can just play it right away.
That's nice.
The first game that supports that is Madden NFL 15. Oh, come on. There are a lot of...
Yeah, I know.
None of them are listening to us, so screw them. That was a bit deep. My God.
People are talking about...
Yeah, that was them. Oh, God. Anyways. Moving on. Z.
What?
We are at the last bit of news.
What is it?
Then the podcast will end.
No.
Okay. GameStop reports over $1 billion in sales.
Holy shit.
And they also report that hardware sales went up 124%.
Hardware like what?
PS4, Xbox One, and all that stuff. So that was the last bit of news. And yeah, we're actually done. So yeah, well, you know, we still have 5 minutes left. So what did you do the past 2 weeks?
Nothing.
Nothing? You just depressed in your bed?
No.
Okay, tell us. It can't be about anything, you know, because the podcast is obviously over. So we're just gonna, you know, talk about our
I've
day.
just been playing League of Legends also, and
Uso, what's that? Uso.
it's the game I told you in the PC.
Uso. I don't even have
It's a Japanese game.
Oh, okay. So
It's like a music game.
Huh.
Like,
Okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, but imagine like they're in a meeting, you know, because you know how the Japanese greet each other with "us,"
Yeah.
you know, that's what they greet each other. So I can imagine like a board. It's like they finished the game and everything. We just need a name. What's the name?
Then someone comes from outside.
Yeah,
Us.
yeah.
There's the name.
There's the name. It's like the coworker comes. It's like, sorry if I'm being. It's like, sorry for being late. It's like they all look at him. Oh my god! so yeah.
Really?
What is it?
It's a music game. Like you have to hit the buttons and slide and do stuff. It's a nice game. You should play it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and
You have to try it to
okay.
understand.
So next up, what else?
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
Watching Hunter x Hunter. That's it.
Oh yeah, how far did you get?
Where?
Hunter x Hunter. You told
I
me
told you.
at
In
Ri-
the
right
final
out-
test, the fourth test.
right after he steals the
Yep,
from
then I didn't
Hisoka.
continue.
I wonder. I actually wonder if we actually do have any anime fans.
Maybe we do.
Maybe we do.
But, and like,
The new Hunter x Hunter remake sucks.
you didn't watch it, so you have no right to say it sucks.
I'm just saying. It's not that it sucks. I'm pretty sure it's amazing. It's Hunter x Hunter. Of course, it's gonna be amazing. Like there's no, you can't argue. It's Hunter x Hunter. I'm just saying that I prefer the art style of the old one more.
Ouch.
Anyway, you're saying.
Yeah, and I've been downloading movies non-stop. Old movies. Like Scary Movie.
Yeah,
Jumanji,
you know,
all
I
this stuff.
rewatched Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, I swear to God, when I watched that movie, I was like, what the fuck is this movie? It didn't make sense at all.
Really, I thought
Nothing, no sense.
it was normal.
No, it was nice. The movie's amazing.
Actually,
But it made no sense.
why?
I don't know, like, what's the whole story? Like, what?
I don't know. For me, it wasn't a weird movie. I thought it was like any other movie. I actually
Okay, Sin City. Did you watch it?
no.
And same movie, exactly like Pulp Fiction. Like, different stories every single time. No, and you know how many times it showed the credits in Sin City?
How many?
4 or 5 times. Like after each plot,
Yeah.
like the movie has like 4 or 5 plots. After every one, credits show. Then it goes to the next one.
Oh.
Credits, another one. I was like, what the hell? Like I was watching the movie. When the credits first showed up, I was like, what? And I saw it was 20 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? Then I skipped ahead. Then another thing started. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this is one reason I don't like reviewers is because they will give like if something is different, they'll give it a high score. Never mind if it's good or bad. They'll just give it a high score. Like for example, I heard so many. I watched Pulp Fiction when I was 8 years old.
Holy shit.
I know.
That's why I'm so fucked up.
So I'm a normal guy, but I'm not fucked up.
No, he's not. He's not a normal guy. Trust me.
I'm a serial killer. Oh, look at that. Daddy kills people.
Yeah, funny.
Okay, so what do you call it? Yeah, I watched it when I was 8 years old, and when I rewatched it, I remembered because you know the part where John Travolta and the girl they're facing the restaurant,
Yeah.
and they're in the car. They look at the restaurant and it's
Yeah.
night. When I saw that part, it all came back to my head because I remember that part. I remember watching it when I was 8 years old. So that was the one time. Anyways, I thought the movie.
Which one was your best story in Pulp Fiction?
My favorite story?
Yeah, which one?
Let me see. The one I liked the most. I don't know. The John Travolta one was meh.
Or the one he's taking out the...
The girl that was
I know it's just boring.
there. You have the I guess you could say the most entertaining one was Bruce Willis.
Well, the one I like the most is the last one when they're the cleaning up the car.
Yeah.
I like that one the most.
Actually, the part that made me laugh my ass off, and I like, you know, the part where when John Travolta is in the car and he turns around to talk to the black guy, and he
When they hit the bump, he shot.
and he shoots. The thing is, when I watched that scene, and I was like sitting there, and then Travolta turns around and starts talking, and he has the gun like this.
Yeah.
Before everything happened, I
You
looked
knew
at,
it.
I looked at the gun, and I was like, should he be holding the gun like that? What if it goes off and then just goes off? And I was like, yeah, I called it.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like imagine. Oh god. But anyways, I don't know. But I'll tell you the part I laughed at the most. You know when the black guy and just chasing Bruce Willis, the mob guy, he's chasing Bruce Willis.
Oh,
they
yeah.
end up in the store,
Yeah.
and then he says, "We got a couple of live ones over here."
Yeah.
That part made me laugh my ass off
Boy.
because I am notorious for having bad luck. Okay, like everybody knows this. Like when I play Mario Party and Pulp Fiction. When I'm playing Mario Party and the dice, I always get 1 or 2. That's my luck. So when I watched that scene, I was like, that's me. I'm the guy who gets trapped in the dungeon. like you know, out of all the bad stuff,
Yeah.
like if that's my story in Pulp Fiction. The black dude getting fucked in the that's me in Pulp Fiction. So yeah. But yeah, I didn't think it was like, cuz I heard a lot of people told me it's weird. And I had a friend of mine, she practically forced me. She said just watch it, it's weird. Anyway, I watched it. What's so weird about it?
The whole movie itself.
Why is it weird?
I don't know, it's not like a normal movie. It's not.
How? I thought it was a normal movie. Like
How
there's
is that normal movie a movie? It has like what, 3 different stories? Like they're not really related to each other except the first and the last. That's it. The one where he takes out the wife and Bruce Willis it's not related at all.
I don't, okay, because when I watched it, from my point of view, I didn't take it as a movie. I took it just about guys doing their thing. If you look at it like that, it's a normal movie.
Maybe.
Or maybe I'm just that fucked up.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Pulp Fiction. I give it a 6.7 out of 10.
Why?
How much would you give it?
7 or 9. 8.
Because like there were scenes in the movie that weren't that well executed.
Wait, did that really spike that much? Wow.
I'm gonna have to edit those out, you know. That means you might have to listen to the whole podcast and go, "Oh God, I'm listening to my own
It's
voice."
there.
Okay, so yeah, that's what we did. I actually watched Yu Yu Hakusho. I finished it. Still amazing. Dude, stop that. He's playing with a rubber band and throwing it at me and stuff.
Give me.
How old are you?
18. Give me.
No. Dude. Anyways, this is a sign that the podcast is hitting a low. So, yeah, but I watched Yu Yu Hakusho and I played Super Meat Boy, which has an awesome soundtrack. But anyway, so yeah, I don't want to bore you guys to death. This is gonna break and go into your eye, and he's playing with a rubber band. It's like I feel like your mother. Stop playing with the rubber band. How old are you? Oh, hey, yeah, that's gonna sting. Hey, asshole. So anyways, we'll just end the podcast. We'll just say thank you guys for listening. Like, really, I'm honest from my heart. Thank you guys for listening, because I think we suck. So thank you guys for listening. I have been Madness, and you have been my Madman. And with me today, the child.
What?
Name.
Z. E.
Yeah, so Game Loop is done. So
Bye-bye.
bye.